Have you hit a weight loss plateau, whether it be on keto or another diet? I've got 12 tips for you. So stick with me. I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to go over these 12 tips to help you get over and break through that weight loss plateau you've hit. Bear with me just one moment here as I pull up the presentation. So if you've hit a stubborn weight loss plateau, we're going to talk about 12 tips to break that weight loss uh, stall that you've hit. I'm Penny, and my channel is Stay Body Positive. And today we're going to be talking about the 12 tips to get through this weight loss plateau. I also have a book out that I'm going to be showing throughout the presentation because it will help you especially if you are interested in the keto lifestyle. Again, I'm Penny Morgan. My channels are Stay Body Positive, Stay Business Positive. I'm a corporate business, a lifestyle trainer, influencer, and author. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining in. And if you want to learn healthy living tips, how to make positive life changes, and natural alternative strategies, you're in the right place. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell beside it so you don't miss any updates. This is the book I was telling you about. This is called Stop Bitching, Eat Keto, Lose Weight. It's 3 simple rules to get you started on the keto lifestyle, along with some recipes, a journal to log your progress, and tons of tips for the beginner. So you can have results instead of excuses for your new lifestyle and diet. I also do admin a Facebook group that is super beneficial for helping and giving lots of tips. It is called Keto Fasting, and this is the banner for it so you can see what it looks like. Join the group. You'll have plenty of daily tips, recipes, videos, discussions, and answers to common questions as well. So do hop on over and join that. It's free. Let's jump into those 12 tips to break weight loss plateaus. The first is to eat the right foods. Now, the journal features keto-friendly foods throughout as suggestive ideas, a place to note recipes and our favorite meals, and a log to track the daily progress. Many people have jumped onto the keto lifestyle because they've heard that you can lose weight, you can lose it fast, and you can lose it without exercising. Those things are true. We're going to be talking about more of those as we move forward. As you can see, this is a 2-page spread out of the book. It does have foods in there as suggestions, as well as the macros for the foods. Asparagus, 5 stalks, 5 inches long, is going to be 1 gram of carbs. So that's a great keto choice. Mackerel, which is a fish, has no carbs, so we don't list the proteins. We don't list the macros for the meats, especially because they have no carbs. Also, journaling is tip number 2, and logging your foods. Now, why is this important? This is the time to start tracking if you've stopped. If you were never journaling your foods in the first place, then it is so difficult to know where your problem lies. So it's great to make sure that you are journaling. The book does have the tracking log. Use it because what gets measured gets managed. If you don't have the book, make sure you're keeping some track of your food intake. An ideal keto recipe or keto regimen, we'll talk about that in just a second. But before we do that, logging your foods is so important before you eat them, because once you've already eaten them and then you log them, it's too late to say, oh gosh, I shouldn't have eaten that. If you log it before, you can make smarter choices. This is especially important when it comes to eating out in restaurants and ordering off of menus. The ideal keto regimen is going to follow what's called a 75-25 ratio. Now, what does this mean? 75% of your calories should come from healthy fats. 20% will come from protein, and 5% will come from carbs. Most people think that keto is going to be 75% protein or meats and 20% fats. It's actually the other way around. So this helps you to understand that. There's also an example in the book of how to use it and to log your macros. A keto diet doesn't just focus on the number of calories consumed, but it focuses on the sources of those calories, fats, proteins, and carbs, the ratio between them. By sticking to the 75-25 macro ratio, it's going to be critical to help you stay in a ketosis state. Now, macros is short for macronutrients, so you'll hear that term periodically as you become more familiar with the keto lifestyle. Tip number 3 is going to be measure inches, not pounds. And again, regardless of what diet or lifestyle this applies. Let's stop measuring pounds and start measuring inches at this point, especially when you've hit a plateau. If exercising and doing targeted exercises on specific areas of the body, you're probably building muscle. You just may be losing the fat and putting on the muscle instead, and therefore the weight isn't changing now. Adding muscle adds weight, which makes the body stronger, and this is a great thing. Tip number 4. It's simple math. Again, whether it's keto or any other diet routine to lose weight, it's simple math. Calories in minus calories burned is the formula, and this will equal weight loss, weight gain, or status quo. And status quo is a plateau, which is where you're at if you're watching this video and curious about how to get past it. Regardless if it's a keto or any other way of eating, you'll only lose weight if you're burning more calories than you're taking in. Although different foods do burn differently. Caloric intake depends on age, metabolism, and exercise, among other things. Tracking both the calories in and the calories you burn allows you to adjust your diet and exercise to fit your weight loss goals. The book also has calories in and calories burned. Tip number 5, adding exercise. Now, if you're one of those people that came over to keto to lose weight because you hate exercise, this might be the time to implement exercise. If you've not implemented it. Now, hold on. I know what you're thinking, but wait just a minute. Exercise can be as simple as a walk around the block in the morning or the evening. If you have a dog, walk the dog. Add a pedometer to your routine. Wear a pedometer or download an app. This will make you mindful and conscious of the steps that you take throughout the day, and you're tracking your calories burned. Our bodies adapt to exercise much faster than we think. If you're exercising already, then it's time to mix it up with a totally new routine. There's different machines in the gym. Try a different cardio routine. There are so many options. If an exercise you used to struggle with no longer is a challenge, its effectiveness for weight loss has been decreased. So try mixing up your workout routine every 3 to 4 weeks. This keeps the body guessing and burning fat. If you're jogging 3 to 4 times a week, bump it up to every other day. Try improving your run times or adding in short sprints to boost your heart rate. Try aerobics with some light weights or circuit training. If you love yoga and Pilates, try adding weights to Pilates, and for the yoga, do a fast flow yoga for more of a cardio boost. Tip number 6, back off the carbs. Multi-ingredient items like sausage balls, even though they're keto friendly and they're in the recipes in the book, they still have multiple ingredients in them and are going to have a higher caloric intake. Low carb pancakes and muffins sound wonderful, but too much of a good thing may be causing your plateau. For example, 4 of those keto sausage balls is going to have 375 calories. If you're on a 1,200 calorie a day regimen, that's a large portion for only 4 sausage balls. So keep that in mind. And this moves us into tip number 7, which is eat real whole foods. Add more whole foods to your diet. Eat clean, which means avoid processed packaged foods. I always say read the labels. And then I say forget the labels. If it's got a label, don't eat it. Eat fresh vegetables whenever you can. Keep it simple with the least amount of processing. Steamed, baked, or sauteed in one of those wonderful healthy fats is ideal. Tip number 8, back off the nuts. If you are a nut lover and you think this is a wonderfully healthy treat, think again. Nuts can be very high in carbohydrates. Cashews, a half a cup, only a half a cup is 27 carbs. Pistachios, 1 cup is 21 grams of carbs. So watch the nut intake as a snack. Incorporate fasting and or mix up your fasting routine. Now, one more point I want to make before I jump into fasting here. In the book on snacks, because keto flu is an issue with people that are on keto, and that is simply carbohydrates withdrawals. There's 3 pages of keto-friendly snacks to help get you through that. And there's also over 150 food suggestions in the book. Now, incorporate fasting and mix up or mix up your fasting routine if you're already doing fasting. So if you're not familiar with fasting, be sure you do join the Facebook group because we do talk about intermittent fasting there. And you can get your questions answered as well. Let's talk about fasting. So fasting can be anywhere from 13 to 16 hours to 36 hours to 24 hours. So it just depends on what your goal is. I suggest you start with a 13-hour fast, which is super simple to do. A 13-hour fast is going to start in the evening at 8 p.m. when you finish your last meal by 8. That takes you all the way through till 9 a.m. And you've slept, and sleeping counts when it comes to fasting. So if you want to move to a 16-hour fast, that's going to take you pretty close to somewhere around lunchtime. So the great thing about the 13-hour fast, at 13 hours, the body starts to produce human growth hormone, which really helps fight aging, among other things. At 16 hours, the body starts to produce stem cells. And this is excellent to help heal the body in areas where there are issues going on. So fasting has some tremendous benefits. It wakes up all kinds of wonderful processes in the body. So think about incorporating fasting. You do want to make sure when you're fasting that you're taking in plenty of water. You can have tea or coffee, no sugar, no cream. So those are the things you'll want to have on your fast: tea, coffee, water, no sugar, no cream. And you can also add some salt to help keep up the electrolyte balance. I suggest the Himalayan pink salt because it does have some minerals in it. Tip number 10, collagen peptides. For those of you that are familiar with my channel, you know I'm a big advocate of collagen. And I have a video out there on collagen peptides, the benefits, and 2 product reviews. So make sure you check those out. I will link those below the video here in the description section. So make sure you visit that area and click on those links. I'll also link them up at the end of the video as well too. Let's talk about collagen and why it's good to add to your weight loss routine. First of all, gut health is extremely important, and adding collagen can really help with gut issues, especially if you've had any issues with irritable bowel syndrome or any other gut-related issues. Collagen can help to heal the intestinal tract. Collagen peptides versus collagen protein are 2 different products, and they work in a little bit different ways. The collagen protein is going to be better for the person looking to help heal the intestinal lining, and collagen peptides are going to absorb quicker, so therefore you're going to get a little faster benefits from them, and they won't stay in the gut lining as long as the collagen protein will. Collagen is great for the body. It's used in every tissue in the body, and it's great for the connective tissues. So great for workout recoveries. It's great for the hair, skin, eyes, nails. So a wonderful product to add to your wellness routine. Again, check out the video for more information. Here is a screenshot of the video that's on YouTube. Again, I'll link that up. If you're finding this video helpful, please click the thumbs up, give me a like, and also share the video if you know someone that's struggling with weight loss or wants to learn more about keto or intermittent fasting. And comment below. Your comments are very helpful to me, and they help me create better videos. I have a bonus tip coming up, so stay with me just another minute or 2 here. Number 11, tip number 11 is magnesium. Why is magnesium so important, and how can it help us break a weight loss plateau? Magnesium helps regulate hundreds of body systems, including blood pressure, blood sugar, muscle, nerve function, and sleep systems. We need magnesium to help blood vessels relax and for energy production, bone development, and transporting calcium and potassium. Magnesium is in most laxatives. So if you're doing intermittent fasting and you're having some irregularity issues, which intermittent fasting might cause for some people, magnesium can help smooth that out. If your weight loss regimen includes high-intensity workouts that require a lot of sweat and energy, you will need electrolytes to support and replenish your cells. Magnesium is one of 6 major electrolytes that your body needs, along with calcium, sodium, chloride, potassium, and phosphate. If you do not have enough magnesium in your system, overcontraction of the muscles can result in spasms, twitching, pain, or cramps. Using magnesium for weight loss can aid in muscle recovery and reduce soreness after exercise. And it helps transport potassium, which also helps prevent cramping as well. Tip number 12. Lower the stress level. This is extremely important, and get enough sleep. Not getting enough sleep can cause anxiety, which releases the stress hormone cortisol. One of the ways to help your sleep at night be more restful and avoid insomnia is meditation. As we go to sleep at night, it is important that we remember that the mind is going to marinate on our last thoughts for 6 to 8 hours. So it is key that those thoughts be positive thoughts and not the worries of the day. This is not the time to address them. If you go to bed on positive thoughts, the mind is allowed to go to sleep and marinate on those positive thoughts, and you will sleep better. Also, another thing that will help you is the magnesium. Magnesium is well known for its ability to relieve insomnia. Studies have actually found that it decreases cortisol, that stress hormone that keeps you up at night. It also helps muscles relax to give you that calm, sleepy feeling and help you unwind after a long day. On top of helping you get a good night's sleep, it's also shown to potential as a therapy for depression and mood disorders. And we all know if we're sleeping better, our mood's better anyway. So, my apologies here. The bonus tip I promised you is water intake formula. How much water should we be taking in on a daily basis? Water intake is key to helping in weight loss. And half your weight in ounces daily is what you should be taking in. So, for example, if you were to weigh 200 pounds, you need to drink 100 ounces in water daily to have the adequate amount of hydration in your body. Remember, relax. You have taken a very big step in the right direction for your health. Progress, not perfection, is always the goal. To stay body positive so you can reap the rewards. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you here again. I'm Penny with Stay Body Positive, so you can reap the rewards. See you soon.